everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. We are talking about Araculture today, who is an artist-owned partnered brand making anime merch and OC content. What we're talking about them today is because there's been quite a stir. We have Captain Hana saying working with Araculture docs, they did a Google Doc themselves, which has something out here. Since the door's been open, I will be speaking about my personal experiences in this situation. A year ago, they released merch with Araculture, as mentioned here. Aruna Reaver used to be a part of Araculture. I believe they separated from the company several months ago, so they currently are not a part of Araculture right now, so don't go and try to blame her. Just letting you guys know this right now. However, over the course of that time, I've been receiving many comments on multiple platforms, but the orders not arriving or coming up missing. Here saying we just picked up fabrics for a plushie, should have an image by Thursday, things like that. So people are saying that, they were trying to smooth things over again and again, checking on the orders again, a double check on these 3 today, no problem, seems like they're going out of batch next Monday. Confirmation, yes, I can confirm, batch went out again yesterday. They are continuing to try to, well, at least this person here, who was using Araculture's account, was trying to make sure that things were being sent out, or at least trying to assuage the worries that Hana was having about things like that. So since 2024, there were issues of things going back. Dating back to the first pre-order launch, I would be pinging Ara on Discord server, eventually pinging the DMs, but orders people were not receiving. These screenshots are not the only times I've reached out, including my mods reaching out personally, my viewers reaching out, and mods answered as well. My mods received multiple DMs from viewers asking for help, because of course, when your viewers have paid money for your merch, you want that merch to go out there. You want that merch to be out. You want that merch to actually go to the people paying, and not the money getting pretty much pocketed. This amount of orders that were reported to them, moderators generously put together a spreadsheet for this company and input my community members' missing and unfulfilled orders. So they sent that to them in order to get more stuff there. I believe it's being updated as time goes on. According to my mods, numbers growing from a few to 300 like it is now. It's just bad management on the whole. Orders that are not going through, lost in transit, etc. Replies such as these, whereas I wasn't quite sure how to respond. Frankly, made me a bit uncomfortable. We all had 90% complete on orders. There are only the ones being left to the hoodie order are the hoodie orders. Those were delayed from the supplier and stole our money. Good news, the production right now should be going out soon for all the orders that I'm sending out tomorrow, which would put us at like 93% done. And then here, oversharing personal family matters will drop tomorrow. Got news about blah, 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 blah. So they overshared some things. And they just kept mentioning payments. It was just this whole thing here that you can tell right here. Just October 7th, received an update on the orders last night. Personally would love to see all the orders fulfilled. However, I only believe that I received this message due to pressure that was put on them publicly, and will simply believe it when I see it. So they're being called out by not only Hana as well. They're being called by Fantasy. Protection expired and I want a refund. Pre-ordered Ray Bubbles hoodie from Araculture, November 2023. Only receive a print label notification in July 2024. That's a long time. With no update past this point. Been well over a year since my label was printed and the package was never dropped. Jesus, it's taken about 2 years for everything to go through and still nothing. Suspicion label was printed so that it was marked as fulfilled in the back end of their site to avoid e-seller penalties. The few responses I did get was told my package was never shipped because they never received the merchandise from the factory. So they keep blaming the factory. And here is some things that they put out here. Of course, blocking out certain parts. These were the hoodies that were supposed to be sent out and received by them. Now this gave me that their pre-order window 6 months is the exact length that PayPal purchases protection, 180 days. Give them the benefit of the doubt, you're effectively throwing away any ability to file a case privately. And again, Stingray is also mentioning the same issues. From the Fantasy person, they are mentioning same type of issues that Captain Hana had. How it all started with, trying to get these things through. And again, being put like, oh, we're getting this through. This is going to happen. And then, the thing with the factories. All this is getting repeated again and again. You see it again after the 1 August anomaly. Another person with Araculture. You have Ava Lamp. If you're wondering what happened to the VTuber Summer Block Party merch, I have had some same issues. No response on how much was sold. or paid out on my portion of it. My own personal purchase had label made, but nothing shipped. Araculture has not responded to my inquiries. I was really excited to work with them, but have ended up heartbroken for myself and my community. It's so hard as a small indie VTuber to get merch made, so to have things like this happen is devastating. And then here, a response that finally came out there. For everyone that responded and retweeted this, Araculture has reached out to me and shown the screenshot of them refunding concert merch. It may take time to process, but I'm happy my community can at least get their money back. It does suck that the merch was never sent. This is not good on Araculture's side. This is really, it's happened again and again and again. I hate to say that when it comes to merch companies, for whatever reason, they just drop the ball at the end of the day. They end up dropping the ball. I'm not saying all merch companies. I'm not saying, don't trust merch companies. But them, Uwu Market, and many others have dropped the ball and on various occasions with not sending stuff out. So just be careful. And don't wait for the full 180 days on the purchase protection, because it could very well be that you're never going to get your money back. I do hope that people that do want their money back get it back, and this can be resolved in some way positively. Airi Viridis is an English-speaking female VTuber from Videre, and she has a bit of something coming out there. That's why I'm talking about her today. What is it that she has? She has notified her community of a small PSA as of the 7th of October. I was recently made aware that my entire name and parts of my old design were copied by another creator, and that this person has been involved in controversy relating to deceiving and misleading practices with the intent of getting donations in recent times. I want to make it clear, I have no connection to this person and we have never interacted. It seems due to this copying, many people have confused and believed that I was the person involved in the actions. I wish I could say this person unintentionally created something similar, but they are and have been aware of me, and unfortunately it seems like they picked these with the intention of tricking people. They seem to have since deleted their account, but if you see anyone talking about the situation, please feel free to clarify this individual is not me, so there's no misunderstandings. It really hurts to think some people have received a bad impression of me because of this, so I want to make sure to note that I have no connection or contact with this individual. I'm really sorry if you were affected by this scam. Thank you for hearing me out. Please stay safe. And that's one of the reasons why I'm talking about it. I want people to know, anyone out there to know, Airi Viridis will not ask you for money. They will not ask you for things like that outside of, the regular, donathons, subathons, that type of thing, where, it's customary to do that kind of stuff. But other than that, you will not get someone just randomly contacting you. Anybody who randomly contacts you saying they are a VTuber to try to get you to make contact with them and get them money, like through a Discord, through a Twitter, through things like that, it is a scam. It is 99% a scam. So people down here saying would have never crossed my mind that you would do something like that. We love you, our true Airi Viridis. She couldn't even bother to have dinner. I don't know if it's done by malice or a coincidence, but hopefully some people do their checking since there are a lot of scams these days. I can't even trust online shopping. So yeah, just a bit of a PSA for you guys. If you know about Airi Viridis or seen Airi Viridis' this kind of form or her old form coming out there and trying to, seemingly scam you, it's not her, it's someone else. Kori-Oujo, who I have spoken about recently due to them having a big event coming up, has decided to put something out right now, which is something in regards to their basically scaling things back. They are taking care of, things that they need to in the background. And one of the things that they're doing is letting people know that as of October 6th, when this thing came out, they are going to be taking a VTubing hiatus. They'll still be around for the events, all the other kind of stuff. She's had a really bad week. They have had a really bad week. Hurt, quite possibly the worst that I've felt in my entire VTubing career. Just wanting to remember the person behind Kori truly is. Trying to basically recenter themselves from what I'm taking here. It's more of them trying to recenter themselves, trying to make sure that they are in their best, mentally and physically, emotionally, etc. And this is the first hiatus I've ever heard of them do, and it seems like it's their first hiatus ever. So it is some new ground for them and for their community. And of course, it's indefinite in the sense that it does not have a return date. Does not mean that they will never return, but they just don't know when their mental will be better, when that kind of stuff is better. And it's best to do it this way, in my opinion, because that makes it so that you don't have to actually reach for a certain goal, a certain time, and then, you know, beating yourself up if you're not able to get to that. So it's better to have it indefinite and then maybe come back sooner than people expected than to have it, you'd say like a month, and then you not be ready at that time. Mental health is very, very important. I always push in my channel, in my streams, and everything with my community. Always take care of your mental health first. That's what matters more than anything. I don't know if I'll feel comfortable again soon to be able to come back to this next month if I were hurt for longer than I'd like to. And it says, of course, they feel sorry for that. They should never apologize for that. No one ever wants them to apologize for that because it's not their fault. Your brain can be your best friend and your worst enemy, as I know personally. Most of my community, I'm sorry we can't celebrate the upcoming 4-year anniversary milestone like I'd hoped for. Sorry I don't have the strength right now to hold on. Sorry that we can't have more time with the beautiful 3.0 model. To the VTubing community that's trusting me with upcoming contests and events, I'm sorry to create any tension or concern over the events I'm assisting leading. I promise that I will still be around to make these events a success, but I'll be much less available than any major emergency concerns, that kind of thing there. It is tough, especially her, that she's been really doing a lot to push VTubing more into the IRL space, into the normie space, as she's been doing a lot of hard work, and I do wish the best for her. SunnySplosion, who is referred to as Sunny usually, joined Glitchstars a bit after they decided to go indie, and who they were before is not super important, but I do want to let you know who they were before. They used to be Kunai Nakasato of Nidisanji EN. They were a part of TTT, that troublesome trio. I think that's one of the things. They called themselves TTT. They're one of the few generations that didn't actually get a name from EN, an official one, an official, you know, debut name and everything like that. That usually gets put in there, the gen name. So they made one for themselves, and they, you know, retired a while back. They graduated from Nidisanji a while back and became SunnySplosion again. They were SunnySplosion before. They became SunnySplosion again, as far as I know. They came back to their stuff. Debuted in 2022, retired in 2023, and came back in 2024. So 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. Unfortunately, it didn't last very long in Nidisanji. I say unfortunately because I always want VTubers to be happy, but in this case, you know what happened. The reason why I'm talking about it, and I'm sorry for the very long intro to the whole thing, is because it's been 1 year since they returned from their heist. Best moments and achievements reflection stream, go. And she did have that bit of a reflection stream. Happy anniversary, Sunny, from Ryoma, who is part of Denoth, who, you know, Sunny, back when they were in Nidisanji, was their senpai. So they did want to have a little bit of that there. A little bit of hello, how you doing? And, you know, interaction, which is never bad. I have nothing against Ryoma, nothing against that. I made mistakes before in regards to him and stuff like that. That's water under the bridge. But I'm still going to mention it because it is a mistake that I do regret and I wish I didn't make. I just misnamed him, misnamed one of his PLs or something like that, I think it was. And yeah, so let's see what she did on her stream. She just had a Just Chatting stream here. It was several days ago, 2 days ago, as of the recording of this. Probably longer when you actually see it, but let's take a look and see what's going on.
Hey, for the 100 bits. So the Stream Clips Discord channel, by the way. Teleporting things everywhere. That was so fun. Club of You and Nova playing Split Fiction was really fun. That one I did in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, I remember that one. I did that in the middle of the night and it was like an impossible. It felt like so impossible to to stay awake. I did like some of my Sayu collabs were really fun.
So yeah, she talks a little bit about everything going on. Congratulations for your 1 year. Growing immensely, as you can see here, 121k followers on their Twitch, and rightfully so. Shachi, or as she used to be called when she was a part of the Blue Dorito Company, Mumei. Reason why I want to mention that, not necessarily because I want to put any pressure on her. Remember, she doesn't want to stream right now. She's not going to be forcing herself to stream, and no one should either. I just want to let you know who she was, in case if you didn't know already. A lot of people already know, so it's a worst kept secret in VTubing pretty much. But she's an artist, and she has decided to do some art plans, according to what she's saying. According to what we're seeing here, November or December, I'm hopefully going to do more stuff. I don't really know what to draw anymore, so I'll ask for OCs, character requests, and stream myself drawing whichever I feel like doing. Down here, some people said, she said if she does drawing streams, there will be little to no talking, so don't expect her to talk much. Remember, she left Hololive primarily for health reasons. It was 99.9% health because her voice was bad. Her throat kept giving her issues. She was very frustrated with that, very annoyed, very angry. It caused her a lot of pain, from what I understand. She did try to sing. She has put some songs occasionally out. But yes, this is her saying, hey, don't expect much, but I may be doing some stuff out there. Gonna be like her old Shachi stream, speed painting. She'll sprinkle in a random game stream every once in a while. Eventually, I guarantee it. Most people are very cautious of putting any expectations on her. I will probably not even watch her first streams because I recognize that my presence would be mostly motivated by me still wanting her to come back to streaming somehow. And that's the thing. Of course, the source, just to make sure that I'm glad someone put it out there. This is right there. And of course, as she says, I honestly wanted to start doing this way earlier, but I've been pretty offline, which is good. It's good for her. I'm glad that she's doing it on her time, on her timeline and everything like that. This is, of course, no one that respects her is going to be putting any expectations on her. We're just happy. Everyone is just happy that she's coming back on her own time. We have Hololive English, who is still promoting The Promise to You. Iris is the first one that popped in, the Nephilim of Hololive EN Promise. And the rest of Hololive Promise are working hard to bring you an unforgettable show. To celebrate, we have beautiful countdown animation with custom models specially made for these teasers from Tives, this individual here, the 3D animator. This is some of the stuff they have here with their 3D models, 4 days to go. And just them there, repeating the same thing. And you have here with Crony, very nice. All of them are very beautiful. Holy crap. It'd be great if they could actually use those for, like, I don't know, anything else they would do 3D modeling with. That'd be great if they could use that for, like, I don't know, VR chat or something like that. And it's 2 days to go is for Bay. It says, pops on your screen, especially made countdown animation teaser, remind you that Hololive Promise 2nd anniversary is going to be happening on the 9th. So here we go. The performance in 3 days, 2 days, etc. It is, beyond that by the time you guys are probably seeing this. But it is nice to see that they have this out there. And they are promoting it as strongly as they are. Because 2 years is a long time for Promise to exist. Council's been existing for a bit longer than that. But Promise as a group has existed for 2 years. We are talking about Hizumiya Su, who is a part of Flow Glow, along with Isaki Ryona, Kogane Nico. Nico got very popular very fast. Rindo Chihaya, and Kikirara Vivi. So let's take a look at what she has today. This is, of course, her Twitter. She is a Japanese-speaking VTuber with them. And she has done her endurance stream for 500,000 subscribers. Casual chat, singing stream karaoke. In, of course, vertical form. They've been trying those things out a bit. So let's take a look. 10 minutes in, she was at 497. It took her up until about pretty much the whole way. It took her, well, I mean, it's really hard to grow 3,000. So that's why she did an endurance stream. But it took her up until near the end for her to do it. So when she went past the limit of 500k was around 3 hours and 57 minutes. Around there. So we're going to start around the time that she's getting very, very close. And let's see. Yeah, because it wasn't too much after this. There we go. Let's take a look of when she broke the record. Her personal wish.
私のこと知ってますか可愛く見えてますか私の歌どうだろうな肉だとか可愛く見えてますか
And of course that's what everyone celebrated.
ファンサとかも喜んでもらえますかえるあら嫌いがアイドルなんかという
Dedicated to her craft, she made sure to finish the song.
愛があっていつ以上いやマジで始めるまで本当に不安で今日いけんのかみたいなうそや今日いけんのかみたいな気持ちでいたんですけどみんなの応援のおかげで今日ね無
So there she goes. She in her own way was thanking the community and being surprised that she reached it and all that kind of stuff. It did take her 4 hours just about to fully reach the whole thing. But it is hard to get to 3K. 3K in one stream is quite a bit. So I'm glad that a lot of people were able to help her get that way. She got to 155K views. It was several days ago when this happened. And of course, people are celebrating 500K right there as she's singing. And it says 500K people, thank you all. This is Sue herself. Supported by everyone day by day, I've come this far. And though I haven't been able to give nearly enough yet, I hope we can continue to make lots of fun memories together at a relaxed pace. I'll keep working so that one day I can give back to you all in a big way. And this is her, of course, saying, you know, basically, thanks to everybody to be able to do that. Ichigo Ririka, which is from Reglas, Ichijo Ririka from Reglas, says, congratulations on reaching 500K. Anya Melfisa from ID says, congratulations to Su-chan for reaching it. Then you have Kokane Nico, one of her gen mates. Happy birthday, Su-chan. You did great. Thank you for coming to the stream. Then Roboko-chan, congrats. You have Kanade, congratulations from Reglas. You have Otsuke, it says also congratulations 500K, how auspicious. You have Sakura. Sakura Minato, another person, says congratulations on reaching 500K. Everyone is thanking her and well, not thanking her, but congratulating her. I flubbed my words there. Congratulating her for this and knowing that she's going to keep reaching higher and higher because she works her butt off to get to that. Every single VTuber, once they get to the point where they're getting close to that, works their butt off and hopes to entertain enough for people to be able to, you know, allow them to get to that point. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Today I'm talking about Remi, nursing student, because I do want to, promote people, not myself, promote others. Beep beep, ooh on call. Let's take a look at their about section. It says, ooh, gremlin bun, powered by chaos, fluff, and questionable brain cells. Healing hearts, one squeak at a time. IRL RN, nursing student. And, you know, it goes on and on and on. So, we are going to take a look at the wonderful things that we have here with them. Let's see. Remi kidnaps a security guard. Oh, no. Goat Simulator 3. Let's take a look. The security guard is the one burning up more than her. So there you go. A little bit of shenanigans. And there we have Remi Vespertine on their YouTube channel where they have some reactions here as well as some of their VODs right there as well. Thank you so much, Remi, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.